Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Right now on 10 News at 6, the search for a woman missing for a week continues.
What's being done to locate her and how officers say you can help.
Plus, getting vaccinations to those who need them the most, the steps Virginia is taking to reach out to rural communities. But first, we want to begin tonight with breaking news. Good evening and thank you for joining us for 10 News at 6. I'm John Carlin.
And I'm Lindsay Ward. Today, Governor Ralph Northam signed into law a bill that will bring a rail station to the New River Valley.
Yeah, the bill was introduced by District 12 Delegate Chris Hurst. You can read more about the plan on our website, WSLS.com.
Turning now to your forecast, Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich joins us now.
Yeah, and Jeff, as the weekend rolls on, it looks like things are going to go from a beautiful day today, maybe as nice as spring days you can have, to meh.
I think that's a good way to put it.
That's a good word.
Yeah, Sunday's going to be meh. Tomorrow doesn't look too bad. I want to first show you that this evening looks spectacular. Temperatures will start out around 70 at 7 on average, falling to the low to mid 60s by around 10. Skies this evening fair, very pleasant outside, and we're dry with less wind too. Your satellite and radar composite showing that we are really not seeing much in the way of cloud cover at all. Skies have been quite blue outside for us this afternoon. Lots of sunshine. Do have some showers south, have some showers north. We're embedded in between. Enjoy the dry weather while it lasts because things are going to change this weekend. Saturday starts off beautifully. Sunshine, nice. Clouds then thicken later in the day, say after lunchtime, and then by 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, may start to see some isolated showers or storms. Chance for rain, though, increases Saturday night into Sunday. Sunday's going to be the wetter of the 2 weekend days with off and on rain, even some thunderstorms possible. Highs this weekend, low to mid 70s. Lindsay.
The controversy over the Virginia Parole Board continues. It all started last spring when the board released convicted prisoners, even violent offenders, sparking concern from victims' families who said they were never properly notified. This week, a whistleblower was fired after coming forward with concerns about the investigation into the board. 10 News reporter Lindsay Kennett explains what the governor plans to do about the issue.
Frustrations from Republican State Senator Steve Newman over the Virginia Parole Board.
There was no concern about the safety of the public.
In a post on Facebook Wednesday, Newman talks about a leaked email chain allegedly showing a conversation between the former parole board chairwoman and a board employee. In the chain, they write, "I feel drunk with power," and "I will release anyone you say to release." The Office of the State Inspector General looked into board complaints and found they violated state law and board policies. However, a state investigator working on the probe into the parole board was fired this week, sparking reaction from the governor. On Tuesday, Northam said he plans to set aside funds for an investigation.
We are working on a budget amendment. We are working with the Attorney General. We are working with the legislature to have an independent agency come in and do a complete investigation and I think answer a lot of the questions that folks have.
But Newman says that's not enough.
We need a legislative investigation into these matters, determine what they knew and when they knew it and what laws were broken, and then we need to take action to make sure this never happens again.
Lindsay Kennett, 10 News, working for you.
Tonight at 7, hear from Lynchburg's Commonwealth's attorney about why she thinks the parole board made the wrong call in releasing a convicted murderer.
Well, the state's lead COVID-19 vaccine expert says the Department of Health is looking at new ways to get people who live in rural areas vaccinated. The move comes after a large influx of people from out of town traveled to Danville this week to use the community vaccination center. Dr. Danny Avula says VDH is scaling back the number of transportation issues and a lack of interest from people who live in rural areas.
When it's all said and done, I think that we will likely not have as high acceptance rates in some of the rural communities, but we need to exhaust every strategy.
Avula says despite social media posts, little to no vaccine was going to waste at the Danville site, and that despite the scale back in doses, a large number of people were still able to be vaccinated.
Cocktails to go are here to stay after Governor Ralph Northam signed a bill to extend the service to next year. Cocktails are keeping some restaurants afloat, like Tuco's Taqueria. With 60% of the taco restaurant's business coming from to-go sales, the manager says he wishes the service would be permanent.
My thoughts are it should be a forever thing. I mean, if it's safe now, why isn't it safe forever, you know? I think it's a great way, again, your consumers are going home and drinking, so they're drinking in the safety of their home.
To avoid DUI, Soprano assures every cup is sealed with a lid and tape to avoid the urge to sip and drive. The extension lasts until July 1st of next year. A desperate search for a missing Roanoke senior. 81-year-old Harriet Hodges has not been seen since she likely wandered away from her home a week ago.
Yeah, 10 News reporter Taj Simmons joins us live tonight. He's in Roanoke. Taj, how's the search going?
Jeannie Francis has spent the past week searching for her missing neighbor, 81-year-old Harriet Hodges.
If I can just find her anywhere, that would be wonderful.
Hodges, who has dementia, was last seen at her home on the 2200 block of Windsor Avenue last Friday. Flyers with her face are now posted all around Grandin Village, but there are still no signs of where she could have gone.
It is difficult. It is. It is. And that's why we're hoping that somebody saw her somewhere and we can pinpoint another place to search.
Roanoke police are searching for her too. They went door to door on Hodges' street and requested doorbell camera footage as well. So far, no crucial clues have emerged.
Every day that she's missing, it just makes it a little more difficult. But we're holding out hope and we're following up on every lead and doing everything that we can to locate her.
RPD hopes people in Raleigh Court also look around for themselves, especially in alleys and garages.
She might not think as rationally as any other person would, so it's kind of hard to get into their mind and think of where they might end up going.
She was not eating, she was not drinking, she was dehydrated. She broke her foot, so she had a limp.
Francis tied a purple ribbon in front of Hodges' home for luck. She says she's going to search for the senior for as long as it takes.
Too many questions for us to know and have an answer to. There's just nobody is, please call us.
Well, even as the school year is entering its final stretch, the push to get more students in the classroom continues.
First Lady Pamela Northam and other state leaders are focusing on the issue. She spent the day in Lynchburg and then in Rocky Mount. They met with the State Teacher of the Year, students and staff. Her goal was to see how creative they've gotten with in-person instruction.
First Lady Northam says she knows this isn't an easy task, but says it's critical for students.
It's not one size fits all. Of course, our safety protocols are the same throughout, wearing the mask, doing the spacing, the hand hygiene. But they've been very innovative in how to space children throughout the hallways on when they're going in and out of the classroom.
Her visit was timely as Franklin County Public Schools begin 5 days of in-person learning on Monday.
Franklin County has a great way to get your kids excited for Easter, how you can schedule your own visit with the Easter Bunny ahead of the holiday.
And you are looking at a live picture from our Lynchburg Skycam, the Liberty University Skycam, and you'll notice blue skies and sunshine. Absolutely gorgeous today in Lynchburg and surrounding areas. However, we will let you know when the severe weather threat again increases for some of us coming up in your forecast.
Franklin County Parks and Rec is hopping across the county next week with door-to-door Easter egg hunts.
Yeah, they have the eggs, the candy, and the bunny all ready to go. It's called Bunnies on the Move and runs all next week. Organizers say the Easter Bunny will stop by your home and hide the eggs and goodies.
Yeah, they want the community to enjoy the holiday, but also stay safe.
Typically, the Franklin County Parks and Rec Department, we host a big Easter egg hunt. And due to COVID this year, it's just not safe to gather 2,000 people. So this free event will be held in your own actual yard, at your own home.
Spots are going fast. Over 200 families already signed up, and you can reserve a time by calling the Bunny Line. And we have that phone number for you on our website, WSLS.com. And thanks to your vote, one Lynchburg chef is moving on to the next round in a national competition. Yesterday, we introduced you to Michelle Ayers, who was in the quarterfinals of Favorite Chef 2021. The nationwide contest started with 30,000 cooking experts, and the Hill City chef was in the top 1,000. Ayers needed to place first in her smaller group of 64 to advance, and thanks to you, she came out on top. The results do not reveal how many votes she received or how close it was, but Ayers says she's grateful for the support.
Oh my gosh, I never really imagined that it would be like this. And even though we got 2 more rounds to go, I already feel like I've won. It's just amazing.
And she still needs your support. The semifinals end next Thursday, followed by a final round of the top 4. The official winner will be announced April 8th. And so please vote. Let's support our local chef. We have a link on our website on how you can vote for free, and you can also buy additional votes for heirs, and that money goes to Feeding America.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
Obviously, with the lack of cloud cover around, it is indeed a clean sweep on the radar. We are dry right now. We're going to stay dry here as we head into tonight. Skies are going to be fair. We're looking at a beautiful start to the day on Saturday. Mostly sunny for about the first half of the day Saturday. But from lunchtime on Saturday, clouds really start to build. So by 1, 2 o'clock, we're pretty overcast. Also by 1, 2 o'clock, we may start to see a few showers and or a storm developing. Coverage area may get a touch larger as we head, say, beyond about 3, 4 o'clock. Again, not everybody gets wet during the daylight hours on Saturday. Anything we see tomorrow during the daylight hours should be pretty isolated. But as we head into tomorrow night, as we head into Sunday, rain chances ramp up. This computer model keeps us pretty dry here most of Saturday night. I'm not so sure I'm buying it being dry most of Saturday night. Part of Saturday night, yes, but most of Saturday night, I think we're still going to have some scattered off and on showers as we head into Saturday night. By Sunday, that's when we could have a line of showers and embedded thunderstorms moving through here from roughly 7 a.m. through about 2 p.m. So we're going to have about a 4 to 7 hour window where we could pick up on some heavy rain and perhaps even some stronger storms. Now, I will say that after about 2, 3 o'clock on Sunday, the threat for severe weather is gone, but we're still going to have a few leftover rogue showers around. Now, the severe storm threat tomorrow certainly going to be well south and west of us towards the Ohio, Tennessee, and Mississippi River valleys, but that severe weather risk does indeed go up for us on Sunday. Everybody's under a slight risk for severe weather. That's a level 2 out of 5. The main threats would be damaging wind and heavy rain. Could also potentially see a little bit of hail in a couple of storms too, and it's too early to really get too much into the tornado parameters. I think at this point in time, the threat for a tornado is very low, but I don't think it's completely zero. But stay tuned to your local weather authority. High temperatures on Saturday are going to be between 70 and 76, so it's certainly going to be warm on Saturday. Still warm on Sunday, although not as warm with more clouds around. Looking at high temperatures on Sunday, 68 to about 75. Your wind gusts right now at or above 20 miles per hour in Roanoke and Hot Springs, but I will tell you that the winds are in the process of settling down and they're not going to play a role in our forecast on Saturday. Really, the winds shouldn't play an important role tonight. Winds are going to continue to weaken here over the next 24 hours or so. Sustained winds tomorrow, 4 to 8 miles per hour. Temperatures right now still 79 in Roanoke, 73 Blacksburg, 67 in Covington, a little warmer in Lexington, still 82 in Danville. Mostly clear, less wind tonight. Overnight lows 42 to 49. For tomorrow, clouds roll in, few showers later in the day. Highs in the mountains, 60s near 70. Outside the mountains, 70 to 76. Temperatures are in the low to mid 70s this weekend. 60s Monday and Tuesday, 50s on Thursday and Friday. Dry Monday, Tuesday with rain chances returning Wednesday and Thursday of next week.
Another Friday night, another collision and decision that could have a direct effect on what will certainly be a condensed playoff field in a couple of weeks. That said, Eric Johnson joins us from Dublin, where Patrick Henry is paying a visit, and what you find is a whole lot of tradition at the home of the Cougars. Eric.
Yes, indeed, Appy. And tonight we have two teams that share the same strengths. Two stingy defenses, two offenses that have some wrinkles and that get the job done, and it's a thing of beauty. But in talking with both sides earlier in the week, they were quick to remind me of that old song, Beauty Itself is Only Skin Deep.
I don't know, they're going to smash in the mouth. They might dress it up a little bit, but they still going to smash you in the mouth.
Yeah, I showed them some film and sent them film. That's all they got to see. They know how talented PH is.
And it all starts under center with 3-year starter Roy Gunn, who certainly isn't gun shy with a host of talented receivers such as VMI commit Trace Pedigo or Elijah Davis, who can certainly lay the hurt from the backfield. The Cougars offense stacks up solid as well with senior leadership, but it's the defense that has brought the fight, having allowed just 14 points while forcing 12 turnovers. Tonight will be the Cougars' first true test of the season.
This is near the end of the season. Good team. One of the bigger games this year.
For PH, they want to stay at the top of the Region 5D standings, which is why we can expect a playoff atmosphere.
The last game was special like that, so we might as well keep it going. I mean, we don't have many playoff games this year, so right now it's just playoffs.
I mean, they're a real physical team. We physical too, though, so I really ain't tripping about none of that.
And you heard it right there. This is their springboard into the postseason that's to come in just a few weeks. It's speed from PH against the physicality of Pulaski County. We'll see how it plays out tonight on First and 10, highlights and reaction. But for now, live in Dublin, Eric Johnson, 10 Sports.
Thank you, Eric. Should be a great one. We've got a good slate of games, including Magna Vista getting a test from the Eagles tonight. Brookville is 4-0. The Brackman's Cup up for grabs at Allegheny. Rockbridge is undefeated. Salem's still undefeated and is atop the River Ridge with Pulaski County. So a whole lot going on First and 10 at 11:10.
Nightly news coming up next.
We'll see you back here at 7.